Peace. My name is MystyMoon, and I am an integrative health coach for women. And my purpose is to help women heal physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And today we're going to be talking about the spiritual aspect of healing through the importance of grounding. Grounding. This is something that I have personally have learned over the last month or so how vital it is in order to have sustainable health. So let's get into it. So we often meditate. When we meditate, oftentimes it's focusing on the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. It's normally up there. But it's rare that we actually focus on grounding, like keeping ourselves planted on the earth. And this is something that I personally experienced over the last few months during this last Mercury in retrograde. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it was a kick in the butt from the universe. But in hindsight, it was definitely exactly what I needed in order for me to evolve spiritually. But one thing that was happening is I couldn't quite figure out. I was eating really well, meditating, doing yoga, getting sunlight, doing all the things that I needed to do in order to, be sustainable. But I just felt like my head was cloudy. It felt as if I was stoned and I couldn't shake it off. And so, luckily, I have amazing friends in my life who are also healers. And so, my good friend, Lady Lala, she set me down. She's an energetic reader, looked at my energy, and was like, you need to ground. Even though you're doing meditations, which is mostly focusing on, again, the heart all the way up to the crown chakra, I wasn't planted. My energy wasn't grounded into the earth. And so once I started doing this meditation that she shared with me, I've been golden ever since. And so let me explain a little bit more what I mean about grounding our energy. So whenever we're interacting with people, whether it's through, internet or face to face, even when we're watching television, every interaction that we have during the day, every action that we do during the day, we leave a bit of our energy there. It's like, imagine like, this I'm sure some of you can remember like scenes from the cartoon where someone's baking a turkey and then the aroma of the turkey, you can see the aroma, and then whatever character smells it and he's like, ooh, there's a turkey over there. So imagine like your energy's like that. It's like it leaves an energetic aroma everywhere that you go. And since we are energy and we can manipulate energy at will, at the end of the day, if you take the time out to call your energy back from all those interactions that you had, then that will be able to sustain your energy so you're not depleted. I hope that makes sense. So again, because if we're constantly just meditating and meditating and meditating without calling our energy back and grounding ourselves, then we're going to find ourselves feeling as if we're just floating in outer space and not quite sure why it's difficult for us to make decisions. And something else to be mindful of is that also when we are interacting with people, again, through the internet, through social media, through face to face, the music we listen to, the movies that we watch, we are also taking on energy from those entities. So you could be talking to a friend and maybe they have some insecurities or maybe they just have some stuff that they're processing. And then when you walk away from the conversation later on in the day, you suddenly start to feel off and angry or insecure. You're not quite sure why. Oftentimes because we took on that energy from the person that we're connected with. So that's another method as far as grounding, is getting to the habit at the end of the day to just flush out the energy that you accumulated from the people that you interacted with during the day. Again, it could also be the videos that you watch, the music that you listen to, movies that you watch. So grounding, again, to recap, is calling your energy back from all the interactions you've had, releasing all that excessive energy that you've taken on from other people through your vessel. And then also, lastly, the most obvious is having some type of imagery where you send an anchor from your body down into the earth, so that you're literally like energetically connected to earth. Because especially for a lot of us light workers and empaths and indigos and star seeds, all those terminologies, often we would prefer to kind of be up in the cosmos. I know me personally, for the longest time, like I really battled with being human, like being earthbound. If it was up to me, I would be able to fly and, to interact with the stars, but we are um, physical beings we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. And so we have to deal with gravity. We have to deal with the fact that we're here on earth. And so in order for us, especially light workers, to be able, and women who are healing, in order for us to really be sustainable with their healing, we have to be grounded. We have to have both that connection to both, the above, the spiritual, like having our third eye and our crown chakra and heart chakra and throat chakra open. But we also want to make sure that our root chakra and solar plexus and sacral chakra is also open and grounded as well. Okay. So I'm going to put a link to this meditation that my good friend Lily Lala has shared with me. I've been using this consistently, and I'm amazed of just how sustainable I feel energetically. And, I've been kind of digging in and doing some research with some pretty heavy topics lately. And I've noticed that when I'm able to walk away from researching this heavy content, right after this meditation, it just leaves my body, yeah, so it's allowing me to be able to go deeper into my own healing work without feeling imbalanced. And so I want to share this with you. It's rare that I, promote, other people's products, but I wouldn't do it unless I really believed in it. And it's only $4.44, and it's absolutely worth it. So I'm going to have a link there. So if you're resonating with this and feeling like, you just can't understand why you're feeling, like your head's in the clouds, where you can't make decisions no matter what you're doing, most likely it's because you need to ground yourself. And if not this meditation I share with you in this link, I encourage you to seek out a grounding meditation that resonates with you, because there are tons of meditations out there. But the three components that I would recommend to look for or to practice is to call your energy back at the end of the day from all those interactions that you've had, making sure that you're releasing anybody else's energy from your energetic field. And lastly, the most important thing is to have some type of imagery where you are literally grounded into the earth. Okay, so that's my share on grounding. I hope that you found value in this, and please like and subscribe so that you can help me spread my light. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. So I know that I haven't been doing videos that often, but I've just been doing a lot of other things behind the scenes. But I'll just keep putting out videos whenever I feel like it's a topic that I feel will bring you value. So until the next one, have a wonderful day, evening, whenever you're watching this video, and love and light. Peace.